Kani kedai Batisi TV, bat pidang pet yaki kubur baman kasni, melawan Rashapi daga BDW International School Shillong, day boarding and daycare. Admissions open. Ringkat bat ka Orange Nissan Lumsopho near Fire Brigade Shillong.
Kandidat tayo menchua keseng kongres ke Basong hakaliang persya hak yeng dorbar thawan kini ke jela. Hapo ke jinglam khamat unong aikten uzanet sangma ke kongres ke kanthok jori ke Sorkar hak beidei ba ke Dkoh ke Sorkar Meghalaya bante lakam ya ke jing sapriang Khniang Jingpang COVID-19 hak ni ke jela. Hak jekran biang bat kinong patai kubor hak kan reu terek menta unai lor arajar arpau uzanet sangma ula kanthok biang ke Sorkar Meghalaya Democratic Alliance da ke bakeno ba ke Sorkar kelap pulam haboro kikam banyada ya kinong sonsnong ke jela na Khniang Jingpang COVID-19 kamtam hari lom garo ke Sorkar kam syamlala ban penbiang ya ki jingdon kam jiki pai ba hakaliang ke koi ke khia hakani kasngi ke kongres kala ther tenge ru ya ke Sorkar da ke baong bakat nat ke koi ke khia hak jing yap met ban Ïakhun yu Khniang Jingpang COVID-19 keupat sa ke jing yap jing ki breu ki bayo ya ki wei pat ki ja Jingpang kamtam ke jing yap jing ki khelong bat ki long kme dang pon dang kha.
What I could see is a complete failure in the management and fighting against the coronavirus. Repeatedly, we have been telling that some proactive measures have to be taken beforehand, so that if any unforeseen things happen, then we'll be in a position to handle the situation, handle all kind of challenges. There is no proper coordination between the government and the respective district administrations. There is no proper roadmap. What is the mechanism being adopted as far as fighting against this virus is concerned? It is not spelled out properly. Different district administrations are having different ideas as far as fighting against this virus is concerned. Last week, I got to know that when any patient is being referred to Nigrims or any other referral center in Shillong, our patient party, they don't get ambulance from Jura or from anywhere from Garvils. No driver is available. Because by forcing this, by anticipating this, we have been in consultative meeting called by this honorable speaker. We have been flagging off this before the government. Because if any ambulance comes from Jura in bringing patient to any referral center in Shillong, while going back, they have to compulsorily undergo quarantine. So, by rendering duty for 1 day, they have to be in quarantine for 14 days, 28 days like that. So nobody is coming. Now, because of this situation, the patients are bringing ambulance from Gwalpara, Assam. The driver is coming from Gwalpara, all the way from Gwalpara. How it can happen? Then I talked to the director of health. He is not aware of this fact. Because I also didn't know. When my own relative has brought their patient to Nigrims, then only I got to know. Then I was surprised. How can you just bring ambulance from Gwalpara? Driver is also from Gwalpara. No, everybody is bringing from Gwalpara only. Otherwise, we don't get ambulance from Jura. They were saying. Then only I got to know. Then I immediately called the director of health, who said he was not aware also. Maybe the district administration has done on its own. See, this is the situation. There is no proper coordination. There is no proper roadmap. Now, when the situation is becoming out of control, Now the government has constituted different management and coordination committee in the constituency level, in every constituency, wherein the MLA has been made the chairman of his or her constituency. It should have been done before only. As I have been saying, we should have been proactive. And I also say, quietly it is penetrating into the community. So in other words, it has been spreading in the community also. We should not be complacent, wherein the government was denied. Now you see, everywhere, if you do random testing, that positive cases are being found. What does it mean? Any market area, anywhere, randomly, if the tests are being done, then positive cases are being found. That means, without the knowledge of the authority, this virus could pave the way to penetrate into the community. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Now, there should be proper roadmap and coordination between the government and the respective district administration. Because I have been talking about the Epidemic Diseases Act 1897. It empowers the authority enormously. And National Disaster Management Act 2005 empowers the authority. Means without any ceiling. But because of that empowerment, if every district administration, if they exercises their power based on these acts, without coordinating with the government or without any proper coordination, then there will be lots of confusion being created. There should be proper roadmap. And last time I was told that when the outsiders are not being allowed to come to the state, it has been restricted in all the entry-exit points. But then certain people representing some business houses, they could sneak into the state. They could come on special permission and enter the secretariat, having regular meeting with the ministers, the chief minister. And I was surprised. How can it happen? How they can just allow this to happen? And while I was updating it, now anybody coming from other state, be it Assam or other state, they don't need any permission if they go back within 72 hours. Very dangerous. You can verify it without authority. This is the allegation made by me, made by the Congress party. And we don't bring the allegation just like that. Based on proper information, authenticated information only, we bring such allegations. And after invoking the provision of Epidemic Diseases Act 1897 and Disaster Management Act 2005, the citizens are being restricted. Their fundamental rights are restricted. When your movement is restricted, when your business is being restricted, it's the incumbent of the government to take care of their livelihood. There are lots of people who are hand to mouth. So, whether any assistance have been given to such people, when their business, when their livelihood, when their movements are being restricted by the government, by the authority? No. Till that, no assistance, no relief has been met, has been given to such people who are not in a position to have the daily bread. Lots of people died because of other diseases. For instance, it was the announcement from the health department it was carried in the newspaper also. 2 weeks back, more than 700 infants have died because of medical diversion, and more than 60 pregnant mothers have died because of not getting medical attention. So, whether it is due to COVID or due to some other ailments, the life is life. All the lives are equally precious. And I have been suggesting in our consultative meeting called by the Honorable Speaker also, that why all the hospitals are engaged for COVID management only. There are lots of other patients, not exactly because of COVID, but suffering from other diseases, are also have to be brought to the hospital. But if the COVID patients or suspected COVID patients are brought to the hospital is contaminated area. Rather, if any patient is brought here, it can be contacted. Very dangerous. That is why only, just to collect the samples, there should have massive arrangements. Maybe with a tent, they can make some temporary arrangements with some massive infrastructures, massive structures, be it in Shillong, Tura, or any other district headquarters, wherein they can give the samples. I was willing to give the sample to test myself also. Then they arrange it in the civil hospital. I am not having COVID. But voluntarily, when I want to give my samples to be tested, if I go to civil hospital, again civil hospital is contaminated, rather I may invite virus into my body. So I denied to go. That is why there are certain friends who are voluntarily willing to test, are also being reluctant to go to because it is done in the hospital.